video. So today we just going to be getting into single moms and dealing with single young mothers and dealing with disobedient kids. So yeah, let's get into this video. But first, I'm gonna eat my breakfast sandwich. We're gonna do a little bit of homework and then we're gonna get back into this video. Okay. Getting into young mothers and how to cope with being a young mother and dealing with kids that don't realize the circumstances to why they were raised with their grandmother or why they in the custody of their grandmother. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh yeah, my personal experience, I had my son when I was 15 going on 16, so I kind of was pregnant my whole 15, and then when I turned 16, I ended up having my son or whatever the case may be. But my mother always been a support system because I was kind of the teenager who was in and out of programs, you know, on house arrest and in and out of YDC jail, in and out of the county jail. I never really made it to prison, and I have got to give credit to make things go a way different type of direction, because when the judge see that you got your parents there supporting you, yeah, that kind of means a lot. So go to court with your kids. It's like, I feel like me and my son, we got like a love-hate type of relationship, because I feel like he's 12 years old and he's just not at the age where he realized a lot of the things that's going on in his life is because he made it that way, and his grandmother made it that way, and I have nothing to do but sit on the side and co-parent and, you know, be that mother from the side, because this is the way that they wanted it, you know. Like, I told my mother years ago, like, he has a little attitude problem and you got to get a hold on it before it's too late. But you know, over the years and over the time span of the last year that he's really been with my mother while we going through this court case or whatever, I just feel like they brainwashed him. They've been getting in his ear about how he's gonna get older and one day put his hands on me, how he's gonna get older and be beating on me and stuff like that. And I know the last time I put my hands on him, I ended up in jail, so I kind of take that into consideration. And you kind of just have to block it out, because if anybody believes that a kid can actually beat up an adult, then I'm just gonna pray for you. But for the most part, yeah, let's get into this little story time. So basically, I took my son to the barbershop yesterday or whatever, and it was a situation where he wouldn't get off his cell phone while he was getting his hair cut. You know, I stepped in, the barber stepped in, other adults in the barbershop stepped in, and he just was like in this mode where he felt like he didn't have to get off his phone. So I get up and I goes to like snatch his phone from him and stuff like that while he getting his hair cut. And one thing led to another. Like, he ended up like punching me in the shoulder, like, so you know, I tapped him back on the leg like playfully, like, stop playing with me, Joshua, like, and he just kept hitting me back. So at this point we're like going tit for tat, and it got to a point where it's just like, all right, like, I'm done playing with you, get your hair cut, like, get your hair cut. And he still hit me back. Like I had my hair in two big old braids or whatever. My hair, like, as you can see, y'all, my hair is like all out. I got like 10 braids missing in the back, and that's because this little 12-year-old grabbed my hair with his two hands and he like locked it in, and he just was like grabbing. So it gets to the point where like I'm trying to stop him from pulling it, so I'm pushing my head like towards him and he's still like pulling. So I'm like trying to get him off my hair for like 5 minutes. 2 adults in the barbershop, 2 guys, couldn't even get him off my hair. But it wasn't that couldn't get him off my hair, it's like he was screaming like, oh, if anybody touch me, I'm telling the cops. You understand? So in that moment, once he said that, like, I didn't hit him back because I'm just like, I cannot hit this little boy. I'm going to go to jail. So in my mind, I'm just like, let me get him off my hair. So like now we on the floor and shit, we rolling around, I'm trying to get him off my hair. And this shit really was funny as hell and disrespectful as fuck that he felt like he can like grab on his mother hair. But for the most part, being that we got this pending case, I know my mom and my sister, they make little jokes like, oh, your son beat you up, your son beat you up. He did not beat me up, and I definitely restrained him to the best of my ability to where he understands the next time you touch me, it's not gonna end well. And you know, he was real emotional and crying. Then once he realized I had his phone, like, you did all that putting your hands on your mother and I still got your phone. You understand? Like, all I told him was, you can't beat me, I'm not scared of you, and I can't take that cell phone from you. Like, and I've been telling my mother to take the cell phone from him for weeks now, and she's been scared. So I kind of see why she haven't took his phone from him, because it's like, if he punched on my mother, like, I know, like, my mother going to knock him clean out. Like, my mother, like, is not going to sit here and allow him to, like, pull on her hair and do that type of shit. So I wish him the best of luck, and I just pray and hope he never swings on his grandmother, because I know if you could swing on your mother, then you could swing on anybody. And I hate that for him. Like, I really do hate that for him. I feel like he's going to be in and out of the system, and he's just going to be one of these disobedient. He's going to be like 2 times worse than I was, I feel like, because he don't have that structure. And I do know, like, this is something that was installed in him. So I don't blame him. I don't hate my kid for putting his hands on me. Like, if he could put me in jail and I could forgive him, like, I feel like nothing else that he do can bother me. But I pretty much just want y'all to pray for me, because I do know the next time this kid raised his hand at me, I probably am going to jail. I think I'm going straight to jail in hell. I think I'm going to jail the next time my child raises his hand at me. But I'm gonna keep y'all posted. On my part, I'm just gonna take some space. He's not getting his cell phone back. If I find out he has another cell phone, I'm gonna find him and I'm gonna take that one too. So I'm just gonna pray and hope nobody goes and buy him another cell phone, because yeah, I'm gonna go to the school and, you know, I'm gonna confiscate that. But yeah, for the most part, it's like these kids need some guidance and love. Like, I try to love my kid the best to my ability, but it's like when you got other people involved in brainwashing him, it's like, it's hard to do that. Like, it's hard to do that, you know? Like, even the people in the barbershop, like, they didn't even care that he was like tugging on my hair. Like, they didn't even care. They just like, Robin, that don't hit him, because they know how I am. You understand? They've seen me brutally beat the shit out of other females, you understand? So it's getting to the point where they just like, they're trying to save him. They're just like, don't hit him, don't hit him. And I'm just like, well, get him off my hair, get him off my hair. And 2 grown men couldn't get him off my hair, because, you know, to get someone off somebody's hair, you got to kind of intertwine your fingers and, you know, bend it. And that's just something that they didn't want to do to him, being that he's screaming he going to tell the cops. So yeah, that was kind of, you know, but I'm gonna just give him some time to himself. I know that he's gonna be very miserable without his phone, so hopefully he can just take some time to focus on school and how he gonna respect his mother. But I know for the most part, I do not want this kid in my custody at all. I don't think it's safe for my mental ability to be around this kid that thinks he's gonna be swinging at me. Like, I've been picked something up and, you know, went crazy. Like, if this kid thinks he's gonna just be whooping my ass. But for the most part, I'm gonna go get some therapy. I'm gonna definitely talk about it. I actually go to court tomorrow for the same case, so I'm kind of happy this shit happened, because I could kind of go to court with a little bit more, you know, vision of where I want to go, more so than going in there fighting for this kid that think he's going to be putting his hands on me. So me personally, I feel like his grandmother raised him long enough, and he should just stay with his grandmother until she's gone. And that's my thing. Something happened to my mother, it's like, you ain't coming with me. So it's like, that's just decisions he gotta make, he gotta deal with. And that's just something, you know, that he gonna have to go through the trials and tribulations, because putting your mother in jail, cool, like, and putting your hands on your mother and telling her if she hits you back, she's going to jail. Like, I'ma just pray. And for y'all young people who think y'all want kids, just reconsider and really make sure you in a space in your life where you can actually attend to this kid and not have somebody else do it, because you can be risking someone else brainwashing your kid, turning them against you, and just making them think that, like, you're just this fucked up person and you left them for dead, when they do the same behavior that just reminds you of why you're with your grandmother. Like, you know, so it just gets to a point where it's like, I'm a female, and just because a man hitting on a female, that's just habits that he's forming that I don't want no credit in saying that I raised this kid that's acting like that. So my mother takes credit for everything about this kid, and you know, I accept that, because I did not raise this disrespectful kid. Like, I did not raise this kid, and you know, that's just what it is. Like, that's just what it is. But y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe, and I'm gonna just keep y'all tuned. I know I've been not posting a lot, but like I told y'all, I've been focused on school and my personal life and just trying to get everything together. But I'll be back home in Baltimore real soon, focused, and you know, back doing what it is that I do. And yeah, but for the most part, y'all need to reconsider bringing these kids into this earth, because yeah, it's not all peaches and cream, and it is a chance that this kid might turn out to like hate you or some shit, like, and you're gonna have to deal with that. That shit hurt emotionally too. Like, the shit hurt bad as hell. I cried for like 10 hours, but you know, once you cry it out and you get it out, it kind of like just make you feel better, and you know, you can move forward and just make better decisions. That's pretty much it. And I feel like, is there something else I could have did to avoid this? And I feel like no, because it's like, you're getting a haircut, an adult told you to stop moving, and you know, he's cutting your head. Like, do you want a fucked up haircut? You want a fucked up hairline? You understand? So it's just like, he wasn't telling you nothing wrong, and for you to just be disrespecting him when he been cutting your hair since you was 1 year old, you would step in, right? Would you allow your child to disrespect a barber who been giving him free haircuts since he was 1 year old? I'm just so lost, like, who this little boy be thinking he is. But I'm gonna continue to pray for my child and just hope that our relationship gets better, and hope that he can just learn to stay out of adult business and stop putting his input in. And I'm just gonna pray that the people who is raising my child stop doing what it is they doing, letting my son hear bad stuff about me, telling my son how to treat me. Like, I just wish it all stopped, because it's gonna turn around and backlash on y'all, and he's gonna end up beating the shit out of y'all, and you're not physically fit for that. So it's like, my sister, she got one kidney, you know, so it's like, he kick you in your kidney and beat you the fuck up and beat your son up, then what? Then y'all gonna try to put him away in diapers, or put him away in a mental home, how y'all did my nephew. Like, I be so lost what be going on, because my sister was like the main one, like, give him his phone back. Like, I blocked her. I literally blocked her. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe, and I'm gonna keep y'all posted, because my life been a roller coaster, and I feel like the devil been working, and somebody literally wants me to crash out, how I always do. But it's just like, I got this. I'm gonna stay strong. I'm gonna stay focused, and I'm gonna continue praying